check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer. For check it. Put sugar level for check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Step into a world of exquisite fragrances at Ghana's #1 perfume hub. Visit us at Rack Luxury Perfume, located in Santa Maria, Asiama Junction, or find us in New Akimota, opposite Christ Redeemed Glory Church. Just a 3-minute walk from Akimota Melcombe, your journey to finding the perfect scent begins here. Whether you're shopping for yourself or looking for the perfect gift, we offer an extensive collection for both wholesale and retail. Proudly, we are the exclusive sole distributor for the luxurious Gloria perfume. Follow us on social media for the latest updates and exclusive deals. Find us on Instagram at rack_perfumes and on Snapchat and TikTok at rack_perfumes. Connect with us on Facebook at Rack Luxury Perfumes and be the first to know about new arrivals. Reach out to us at +233 59 461 6199 or WhatsApp at 059 861 2592. Rack Luxury Perfumes. Smell unique, smell classy.
Alright, so the very last time on Showbiz Daily, we talked about how Nigeria is not making much money from Afrobeats. And as it stands now, I know that particular thing generated a whole lot of conversations and debates. In fact, my good friend, African Uncensored, even sent me some information I forwarded to Chemo, and Chemo said, "What is your man, African Uncensored, aka Innocent Magaji, talking about?" I said, well, maybe it's one of those things. But today, we want to have a complete and a holistic conversation on that particular thing, what it meant, and thanks to Intim Dodu Solomon, aka Chemo, a known face and a known voice on this platform, he's done some few studies and research about it, and that is what he would want to share with us here on this particular segment here on Sammy Flex TV. So as usual, we are having the real talk here, and I don't want you to miss it. Let me say shout outs to Theophilus, who is doing our camera for us, and of course to Intim Dodu Solomon, who is on standby to give us the report. Chemo, welcome.
Yeah, Sammy, thank you.
I still remember that conversation, and on the day there was confusion, misunderstanding here and there.
Yeah, sure.
And you told me you'll bring us some more information. How far
Sure.
so far?
Oh, there are a lot of information that I can share today.
Okay.
And so, first of all, I mean, there's a confusion from the beginning.
Okay.
From the people who thought that the Nigerians are earning only 2% of the Afrobeat $100 million. And then I remember we explained it, but I think still people...
It did not go down.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
so what the guy said, first of all, the guy, he's a CEO of a new distribution publishing company kind of thing.
Okay.
And they call themselves Even.
Okay.
Even means get your money back, more like get what they call break-even kind of thing. That's I think that's the ideology. Even. So the company name is Even. In fact, they have a platform called Even. The platform name is Even. And what they do is that they distribute music in general, music and then the form of video kind of thing. But they want to change the way that we do business when it comes to music. You see, what we have now is streaming. You stream, and then based on how they will calculate the number of streams that you had and other things, then they will pay you. But this guy wants to change that. Now he wants to do things direct. So in the course of them trying to do a research about the viability of their business, then they find out that Afrobeat genre is one music that is generating a whole lot of money now.
Okay.
And then they pointed the whole thing to Nigeria. So through their investigation, they found out that Nigeria at the time, I think 2023, made around, the Afrobeats journal made around, I think, $100 million. And then they traced the money.
From their platform?
Yes.
Okay.
Not from their platform, from the research that they did.
Okay, from general research.
Like
other DSP
more like they are trying to do market research about Afrobeat. And then they find out that, okay, Afrobeat generated about $100 million. And then only 2% of that reached Nigeria. In fact, that's the exact word that the guy used. Reached Nigeria. He didn't say only 2% were how much Nigerians earned. No. He said reached, like the
okay.
Only 2% reached Nigeria. Okay. And then they find out that it's because of the payment system that they have. Based on the platforms available. Most of the platforms is based outside. We all know that Spotify, Apple Music, Boomplay, and others. Okay, so their system of payment will go through either the country that they are in, and when it happens, you pay tax to that country.
Okay.
Before the money will be wired to wherever that is supposed to go.
Okay.
And then they find out that most of the artists, especially the Afrobeat artists, their accounts are not in Nigeria. So the money will go to their accounts wherever it is, before whether or they will decide to even bring it to Nigeria or not.
Okay.
And then they said no. They think that it will not be fair to the Nigerian ecosystem, yes, or the music or entertainment industry in Nigeria. Okay. So they have a solution. The solution is that they also have a platform. And with their platform, they will pay you directly. They will pay you in your currency. Okay. They will not pay you in different currency for it to, I mean, like attract some charges. Yes. So if, let's say, you want it in Naira, they will pay you in Naira.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. They will not pay in dollars.
No. So if you are in Nigeria, they will pay you in Naira.
Okay.
And it will come straight to your account.
Okay.
And in fact, in the conversation, he said that they are talking to the Nigerian government. I think this is the point that our friend Innocent Magaji didn't get it. Okay. And then they were saying that the guy was talking about the tax earnings that the Nigerian government got. No, that wasn't what the guy was saying. The guy was saying that they are talking to Nigerian government to incentivize the artists to use the platform. That's what the guy said.
You remove the
taxes, regulations, and other stuff that will make it difficult for them to pay. And if it happens like that, the artists will be discouraged to use the platform.
True.
Because African countries, most of them, they have a whole lot of regulations when it comes to payment, especially if you are getting a certain amount of money. Okay. If your money coming is above a certain threshold, you will find it difficult to just receive your money. You have to go through a whole lot. So they are talking to the government to reduce or make it easier for the artists to receive their monies. Okay. Even if they are in Nigeria or they want them to pay it in Nigeria. So they were talking to the government to incentivize the artists to use the platform that they have called Even. Okay. People can search for it, they will see it, even based. Okay. The base is BIZ. Okay. Yeah. Even.biz. You will get it on and then the Android and your Apples. You got Apple Store and then the Play Store. You will get the app there. When you install it, then you will see that there are some artists already there. Okay. So for them, what they are using to entice people is this. Apart from the fact that they will pay you directly in your currency as an advantage, the second thing is that they will not work with streaming. Okay. Like you get 1 million streams, so you pay you this. No. For them, they are saying that the artists will get the money direct, and it's not about how much stream that you have, or how your numbers are going before they pay you. So what they have done is that the fans or whoever is interested in your song, they have two categories.
Okay.
You can either pay what you want. They have an option like that, or the artist will set a price on their projects, a single or album. The artist will set a price that, okay, this album you can pay me $5 or 5 naira to have access to the album on the platform, or pay me what you want. If you love the artist, if you think that the music is good, pay whatever you want and have access to the artist and have access to the song. So this is what the guy was talking about. In fact, I've watched the whole podcast that they were discussing, not just the short video that we watch or went viral that people were saying. So the guy was trying to market his platform, and these are some of the information available to him that he is using to sell the platform and encouraging people to come on the platform. So the basic thing is that only 2% of the 100 million reach Nigeria.
Comes directly
to Nigeria. Yes. The rest may go other ways before
they are for Nigerian artists.
Good.
They are for Nigerians doing Afrobeats.
Yes.
But the money does not come to Nigeria direct. It is only 2% of that money.
Yes.
So if, for instance, they are paying the video obviously might have some bank account in Atlanta.
Yes.
Because he's been living there.
Yes.
He has some bank account in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Maybe someone has a bank account in London.
Then, yes.
That's where the money
will go. Yes. Before maybe the video will be coming to Nigeria, so he will bring some of the money, or he will wire some of the money to his people in Nigeria. And the guy is saying no. The video should just put the song on his platform or the platform that they have created. So if somebody pays him, it will go directly to his bank account in Nigeria. Before maybe he will decide to take it somewhere else.
So that was an appeal.
Yes, exactly.
To the Nigerian government.
Yes. That make things easier for me, so that your people will come on my platform and the money will come to Nigeria. And it will help the Nigerian economy, or even the entertainment industry. That's what the guy was talking about. So it wasn't about the 2% taxes like Innocent want us to believe. No. And again, it's also not because only 2% of the revenue came to Nigerian artists who are doing Afrobeat. No, that's not the case. It is only 2% that went into Nigerian economy directly. Let's put it that way. Because someone will go to UK and still come back to Nigeria. So directly, only 2% of the revenue reach the Nigerian ecosystem. That's it. That's what really happened.
So why did we miss this point? Because even on social media, I saw influential people like Olele Salvador, and some people who were still posting that.
Even Kojo Sheldon, I watched his video, and
that was the understanding.
Then that was the understanding that they were getting.
In Nigeria, in particular, we've been working really closely with the government, mostly to incentivize the artists to use the platform in Nigeria. But what we found is that Afrobeats made $100 million in 2023 globally. For the music industry, only 2% of that revenue ended up in Nigeria, right? And it's the same thing that we've seen with reggaeton in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic and Mexican regional music in Mexico and so on. It's any country that has a massive cultural export, the money very rarely ends up in those countries. And we have a system where we can pay artists right now in 135 countries in their native currency without them ever having to get paid in the United States. So we do the conversion for them on platform and they're paid in their country, allowing them to keep their money in their country. For context, most artists, global artists, are getting paid in the US or the UK, since most distribution companies are based there. And they get paid in the US, they get taxed 30 to 40%, and then they send it home and they get taxed 15 to 30%, which shouldn't happen.
All right, so in wrapping up, I just want us to go back to Chamo and get his summary of this thing. And again, Nigerian artists, have they heard this? And if they have heard it or not, what should be their action? Will this be more profitable to them, taking it straight from Nigeria or taking the dollar elsewhere? Which one will be advisable? That is what we're going to do finally to wrap up here. Chamo.
Yeah, I think we won't have direct answer to it.
Okay.
But if you just look at it, the way the guy is marketing their platform, it will be beneficial to the Nigerian economy or the ecosystem in general. And because they will be paying them directly in Naira, it's like you have your money there. That's the positive side. It means more money in the Nigerian ecosystem just to help the economy. But the negative side that others will point out is that the Nigerian currency is not that strong. So if they pay you in the Naira that you have, if you decide to go to America, or you just want to take some of the money to America, you are going to do the exchange, and then you get a lower money in that sense. Because if the dollar is going higher as compared to the Naira, obviously you will take more Naira to get dollars if you want to do that. So the negative side is those who will be living abroad.
Oh, I see.
Because they will spend in dollars, not in Naira. But the positive is that if they are spending the money in Nigeria, then it will be good for the Nigerian economy.
Okay.
Yes, more money will be coming there. Imagine somebody like Davido earnings or Burna Boy earnings coming directly to Nigeria. More money for the money. Yes, the more money for the economy. Yes, exactly. So that one, it will help the economy, but I think the artists themselves and the management may not be so convinced about it because of their lifestyle, the way that they live. They don't live in Nigeria like that. So if you want to pay them there, it will be some way. But the artists who are also in Nigeria, it will be better that they get that system. If you are living in Nigeria and you don't have any plans of moving out, then that will be good for you. The money will come to you direct in your own currency, so you don't deal with any tax issues. You don't deal with those issues that when your money is not coming to Nigeria that you face, you will not face it. Especially when they are also talking to the government to make things easier for you. Yes. Them to be on the platform. So for those living in Nigeria, I think it's not a bad thing. But for the artists who are not in Nigeria, it will be hard to convince them.
I see.
It will be hard,
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, this is where we drop the curtains. But in summary, if you also ever came across that particular video and you thought that the whole 100 million revenue gotten from Afrobeats, Nigerians who are participating or partaking in Afrobeats are getting just 2%, you got it all wrong. You got it all mixed up. That was not the story. The story is such that the people who are getting the money from different areas, they are more than how much is getting into Nigeria, and that it is only 2% that is getting into Nigeria. That is the understanding. Make no mistake, you can only get it here on Sammy Flex TV. Jamo tells me most of the people who reviewed it, they missed it. Of course, how the guy put it, that is how, if you rush to understand it, sometimes they rush to understand it, and sometimes in our mindset, exactly.
You already have something in mind, so
you just conclude that, Afrobeats, it is finished. It is not like that. This is clear, and I'm sure this information needs to go to you and you as well. Well, let's end it here. My name is Sammy Flex, and I did this with the team Dodo Solomon, who did the research for you and I to also understand it. Let me also say thanks to Theophilus, who did camera for us on this particular show. Until then, subscribe to us, and let's do some more. My name is Sammy Flex. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.